It's July 14th, 1518. Strasbourg. A woman steps out of her half-timbered house into the narrow street and begins to dance. She doesn't stop, not for hours, not when her feet begin to bleed, not when her husband begs her, not when she collapses and then gets back up. By the end of the week, 30 more people are dancing with her. By the end of the month, 400. Some of them will die. And nobody, not then, not now, can fully explain why. To understand what happened, you have to understand 1518 Strasbourg. Harvests had failed for years. Grain prices were at generational highs. Syphilis, leprosy, and plague were all active at once. By any measure, people were living under crushing psychological pressure, and they were deeply superstitious. They believed, completely sincerely, that the Saint Vitus could curse a person with unstoppable compulsive dancing. That belief is going to matter a lot. We don't know her first name. History calls her only Frau Troffea. 4 of 6 surviving chronicle accounts name her as the one who started it. She danced for days. Her feet bled through her shoes. She wept while her body kept moving. The city council consulted physicians. Their diagnosis, hot blood, their prescription, and I'm not making this up, was more dancing. They hired musicians. They built a wooden stage. They brought in professional dancers to keep the afflicted company. The outbreak exploded. Hundreds danced day and night. People were dying of heart failure and exhaustion. The musicians kept playing. Eventually, the council reversed course, banned the music, and sent the dancers up a mountain road to a shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, the same saint they believe had cursed them. By September, it was over. This isn't legend. The dancing plague of 1518 is one of the best documented events of its kind. Municipal orders, church sermons, and detailed accounts from Paracelsus, one of the finest physicians of the Renaissance. Multiple independent sources, consistent details. Something happened. The only question is what? 3 explanations have been seriously proposed. Ergot poisoning, a fungus on rye grain that causes convulsions and hallucinations. Plausible, but historian John Waller, writing in The Lancet, dismantled it. Ergot doesn't produce sustained dancing and wouldn't make 400 people react identically. It also doesn't explain why nearly every documented dancing mania occurred specifically along the Rhine and Moselle River valleys. Religious ecstasy, fringe sex, trance rituals. Doesn't fit. The dancers weren't joyful. They were terrified, and many begged to be made to stop. Mass Psychogenic Illness. This is the one that holds up. Empire, sometimes called mass hysteria, though that term is outdated, is a real documented phenomenon. Physical symptoms spread through a group without any organic cause, driven by stress, belief, and social contagion. The symptoms are genuinely real. The body is actually doing these things. The transmission mechanism is psychological. Waller's argument: Strasbourg in 1518 was a pressure cooker, and the population shared one critical belief, that Saint Vitus could seize your body and make you dance. When Frau Troffea began moving, everyone around her had a ready-made explanation. That shared belief became self-fulfilling. The city's decision to hire musicians and build a stage was almost perfectly designed to make it worse. In 2011, 18 students at a New York high school developed sudden uncontrollable tics. No environmental cause was found. Diagnosis: Mass Psychogenic Illness. During COVID, researchers documented a surge in functional tic disorders in teenagers, linked to pandemic stress and social media, where tic videos spread and the symptoms followed. The delivery mechanism changes. The human vulnerability doesn't. We still don't know what was wrong with Frau Troffea on that July morning. We don't know what she felt or whether she recovered. What we know is that something moved through a city of frightened, starving people, spread without a single germ, and killed with the efficiency of a disease. The mind, given sufficient reason to believe, can move a body until it stops.